Hey guys, Crispin here with the hashtag KBB Mastermind Group. Great to see you guys again. It's a lovely Sunday morning. Gosh, I really do try to only do these videos during the weekdays. You know, try to keep some semblance of working during the week and vacationing or holidaying on the weekend, but I just cannot help myself. I'm so excited. I've been working all morning on my marketing and my messaging campaign. And, look, one of the things that I was thinking about was like, just as you are documenting your message, writing it up, ensuring that it's clear so that your audience understands it, you got to do the same thing with your organization, how it runs, how you envisioned it running, how you do it, and make sure that it's documented for the same reason that your marketing materials are documented, so people can see it, they can understand it. You want to train people, you got to train them in writing. There's a guy I know from London. We knew each other in LA many years ago. What he would love to say was documentation beats conversation. I love that. I love that so much. And it's true, you know, if you have it documented, the way you do business, your the culture that you've created and that you want to continue, you want it to move forward, then you know what you've got to do is document it, make it possible for people to train in that material, and when they make mistakes or when it's out of step with the way you've envisioned your organization, your business, then they can study it, right? It can be a part of their training materials. It can be a part of a training pack on their desk. And this is going to be the way in which you ensure the organization stays true to your vision and your mission. And also, when you scale up, as you build up and grow your organization, because the heart of it, your business, and the way to do it is in writing. You've written it, right? Then it won't get lost with the size and scale and growth of the organization. It just will be shared with more people. One of the big common failures when organizations get quote unquote too big is because the new people don't have that original spark. They don't have that original vision and mission that the earlier team has, right? So it doesn't just have to be your content, your messaging, how you do the job, but it's how your original team build up, how your original team help to flesh out the organization, the things that they know and understand that have transformed. You're doing things that you can't necessarily do, right? That's the reason why you hired them, right? Is for them to do things that you can't do. And so when you set it up, when you allow them to document how they do their business, what they're doing for you, for the organization, to fulfill the dream, then it means that all of those original dreamers and visionaries for the organization keep the spirit alive as it expands and as it grows, because there's a record of what they do, a record of what they believe, a record of the true nature and true intentions of that core team. So whether it's just you documenting the organization and how to keep it true, and the processes and procedures, but also the culture, the way in which you operate and do business, that's a part of what's necessary for people to study and learn and use as you start to turn over responsibilities and become a true entrepreneur, but also as you scale up, as you start to hire new teams and more teams and expand into different territories and establish offices and operating spaces all over the place. But they can remain true to that original message, your original dream. They have the vision in writing and they can duplicate it. It's the only way. You got to be organized. You got to put this material together. You got to ensure that the whole organization is represented in the materials and every role. So it's work, just like the marketing is a lot of work. Creating all that content, creating those messages, ensuring it's inspiring. It inspires people into the future. Just like all that material has to be documented and it takes time, this material has been created too. But that's the only way you're going to be able to turn over responsibilities in your organization in a way that remains true to your vision, operates in your image, right? It stays true to your image and to what you've created. I think one of the troubles with Apple is it's losing touch with some of the original members, the original operating basis, and even the operating basis that was created by Steve. I think it's losing some of that, and it's lost some of its impact. I'm certainly not as excited to see the WWDC event. I used to just couldn't wait and was so excited when Steve Jobs would get up and present. And now I'm like catching it here and there, watching little bits here and there. It's just not as exciting as it once was, and I think it's partly because some of the spirit, some of the way in which they operated hasn't been duplicated, hasn't been documented, and they haven't ensured that the organization stays true to those original intents. So guys, if you want to get set up to scale up, if you want to ensure that the organization stays true to the mission, you've got to make it possible for people to study and learn and apply and get right the way in which to do business as you've seen fit. All right, that's it for me today, guys. Comments and your reactions and to the viewership. And man, I cannot wait to see what you do